boy. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Okay, so hey team, what's up? I'm gonna play this game. As mentioned previously, very, very drunk. We're still at the trial. Let's load it up. Is this the right one? 3:31, 21:53. Yep. 21:53 is what, 9 o'clock? How is that possible? If you're wondering what's possible, don't fucking ask me, because I don't know. It's simple, really. Explain it to me, buddy. What Mo actually... Oh, the murder. Who knew that we'd be at court for the murder? What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. Oh, great. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? Then why are you sweating, bitch? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. I love when we go back and forth like this. It's so, like, quirky and fun. I love that this is, like, our thing. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. A solid point. Look at his eyebrow. It said... His eyebrow looks like a waveform. It would be easy to hang one of the cards in the bust's hands. Like tie the rope to the card? Is that what he means? I don't know. Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a fucking murderer? Who in their right mind would smash a ringmaster with a fucking bust of a fucking clown? I know that most... What's his name? Max isn't a clown, but he works at a circus. He's basically a clown. Freedom. Liberty. Let me say whatever I want. Thank you, guys. I love it. It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? I'm giving him that creepy old guy at the Hottie Clinic voice. If you saw the Hottie Clinic episode. That question is of the utmost importance to this case. Don't you agree? Don't! He caught me. Oh, don't take my health. I need my health. It's for my health. I have bad health. Oh, God, he's going to take my health. Health. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Do you see it's 3 bars of my health? Who put the coke on the bus? I'm not high. Just drunk. Who put the cloak on the... I mean... I hate to say it. He's so hot. He ain't got no business. His neck is so wide, and I'm not trying to be critical. Honestly, I'm gonna attach... I can't say the word attach. I'm gonna attach a selfie to this video right here, right now. Look at me. And I'm attaching this for 2 reasons. One, because I wanted to show off this wig that I cut. It looks so nice. Now, I say that because, wow, you saw that picture of me and you're like, wow, I guess he's attractive enough. I have a very fat neck, okay? And I'm like average in size. But see how his neck, because I was about to criticize his neck, and I want you all to know that I have a wide neck. I don't have just a wide neck, I have a fat neck. His neck is so wide compared to his face, yeah? Sharp chin, sharp everything, beautiful man. I think he did it, is what I'm trying to say. Take that. I wonder, Mr. Phoenix Wright, didn't the defendant wear his cloak the entire time he was at practice? I have no fucking clue, ma'am. So then how did this person get a hold of the cloak? Well... Furthermore, how would this person have gotten the cloak onto the bust, I wonder? Doesn't the bust have shoulders? Like, hang it from the shoulders. On Karma, your ability to fucking... I don't know, picture how things go. Like, be reasonable. What's my watch going off for? Okay, quick comment before we get back into the game. Why does Animal Crossing Pocket Camp send so many notifications? I haven't played you... in like 3 years, okay? Furthermore, I wonder, I already said that. Because this person was not spotted at the scene. Fuck! I'm sorry. When she's so nice about... Fuck, what did I lose? I'm so upset I lost health. What did I do wrong? When she's so nice about telling me I'm wrong, it hurts even more. Fuck off. The famous Von Karma carrot and whip approach. Where was the carrot? And am I a horse? So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the... fucketh. I said it was Acro who did this, and I was wrong. Holy shit, who put the cape on the bust? Let's put our thinking caps on, everybody. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have no clue. And I'm on my last chunk of health. So this is very scary. So I'm going to use my little brain skills. My little Mensa brain deduction skills. And think who was at the scene of the murder that could have put a cape on the bust. And if it wasn't Acro, as I've been told so harshly, so 3 bars of health negatively, I'm going to say the ringmaster. I have no fucking clue why he would put the cape on the bust. I simultaneously hope the game tells me I'm right on this, and hope that it doesn't, because if so, what the fuck? Why would he have put the cape on the bust? But I'm saying him, and if I lose now, I'm going to have to restart from where I last picked up, so... Oh, Russell Berry did it. Clearly, sir. Take that. Fool! Him? You are saying it was the victim himself? Russell Berry? That's what I am saying. The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust? Place the cloak isn't really the right... Whoa. Isn't really the right way of putting it, then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself! I like her little mole beneath her eye. It's like visually interesting. It's dynamic. It like makes her face like not so just like boring and bland. It really sells it. Von Karma, you know what? You're not so bad after all. Nick, do you really... No. Do you really have a handle on all of this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Here we go, guys. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene, as we've been over. Then he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box, as we've been over. God, fuck me, Max, and your 4 earrings. Here, can I just say something? I'm not gonna say anything. Actually, it doesn't matter who I'm typically attracted to, and whether or not it's somebody with 4 earrings, and whether or not I usually find that to not be my type. But Max can get anything, and by anything I mean this pussy, or this dick, or this mouth, or these nipples. Stop. Oh my god. That was so much more graphic than it needed to be. Just the addition of nipples is like too much, I feel like. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. Did I not say this like 4 episodes ago? Did I not say like maybe he was wearing Max's coat because like Max was wearing it and he hung it up in the room and then he went out, so maybe he grabbed the coat because it was cold outside. So I'm a psychic, I'm a legend, I'm a genius, and I'm a mess. Okay, moving forward. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance to the lodging house by a puppet and his turtly master, by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. Yoink! Oh fuck! Look how fucking hot Acro looks there. Can I just say, once again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Also, the person I'm about to say this about, every once in a while he'll like pop in on one of these videos for a few minutes. Vincent, click off. I'm about to lust over your arms. I love you. Very platonically. But Acro's fucking hot arms remind me so much of my friend Vincent's fucking hot arms. Okay, moving forward. Also, a lot of Acro reminds me of Vincent, but like he also looks like somebody else in my life. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. That's when he got clonked, bonked, and proper sonked. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim... Oh, man. Fuck. Dude, I don't like having the imagery. Oh, the color. Okay. Really, Phoenix? Oh, wait, okay. Real quick. When I presented the ringmaster put the coat on the bust. I was fucking winging it. Phoenix Wright really was like, I'm so confident that the fucking cape flew onto the bust. I can't tell if he's like a fucking wild and reckless fucking I say the F word so much, lawyer, and he should have his fucking license revoked, or if he's a I keep saying the F word, or if he's a legend for like really just sticking with what he says. You wait a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet. What? Clonk. The animation is stellar. The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. Clearly, obviously, factually, and unquestionably, I suppose, apparently. The impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. Oh boy. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Moe Curls, the clown. I love cranberry juice. When Moe looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Moe saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it, primarily because in his wheelchair... Phoenix, don't make fun of his wheelchair. That's really insensitive, okay? Thank you. He couldn't see from the window, so he just kept pulling the bust up, floating into the sky. Wheel, 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 wheel. There he goes. I believe I can fly. And that is how the magical murderer disappeared into the sky came to be, okay? Oh man, everybody's fucking stunned, either by how iconic that was of me or how fucking stupid it was. Because it was very iconic, it was very stupid. I said this previously in a YouTube video uploaded on like my old channel. Google, you want to hear some fucking tea? Google deleted my whole Google account because I was doing incriminating things multiple times and they warned me, like, we're not mad at Google. But on my previous YouTube channel, I had a video of me dyeing my hair. You know, after I upload this, I'm going to upload the video of me dyeing my hair. And I really went over in that video how an iconic decision and a stupid or bad decision are kind of the same thing. It's really just the energy, intent, and motive with which you execute it, and confidence. And that's exactly Phoenix Wright. He makes some fucking stupid statements, but he's in his heart, he means it so much to the point where it's like kind of iconic. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off, tell me bitch, is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro! It could have only been you. I'm so upset Acro did it. The third bird. The third bird. I'm so annoying. He's very calm about it. Oh, goodbye. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. And horny games. But in emotional games with my heart. But he has come to the end of his rope now. At the end of his tight rope. So, what now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? Judge? Fuck off. In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and that man in the wheelchair. And the power of my whip. Whatever, Von Karma. Look, the power of your whip doesn't mean shit. We're all, like, numb to it at this point. By numb to it, I mean, like, the nerves in my face are numb because you fucking killed them with your whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. You hold no power, Judge. You're really a weak cuck of a man. Mr. Wright, the prosecution, brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they say they want evidence! Yeah, I say I want another shot. One second, I'm gonna take another shot. Phoenix fucking, like, wasted. Let's do half a shot. That sounds mature. That sounds controlled. That sounds like, yeah. Okay. Alright. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. But there's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Uh-oh. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Then why are you pointing out at the time? Okay, then use that and get out of this jam! That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some... Oh, this could be the last of my health. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want... hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case. Well... What am I proving? Proof that the bust flew onto... The cape flew onto, the bust flew onto, the bust, What contradicts Mo's testimony, which happened days ago for me, and in an altered state? I remember he said he saw the hat, which was fucking weird, because as you can see, as you can see, I have the hat here, which was recovered from the crime scene. But he says he saw the hat, which makes no fucking sense. And I think it's time to use that. Don't present. Okay. Oh, because this... Okay. You guys, I'm a genius. My big mental brain's working. So, he saw the hat. Because Mo, we've learned, means well. He doesn't like Max, but he's not lying. And if he saw the hat, it's because it was on the bust. Because the real hat was recovered. So, should I present the picture of the bust? Or should I present the silk hat? The hat. The problem is Max's three symbols. Oh, great, here we go again. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings, I know. Yesterday, there were two contradictions in Mo's testimony. The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. My foot hurts because of the way I'm sitting. You fool, do you ever shut up? No, ma'am, I'm a lawyer and I have a case to fucking present and defend, and not me at my job doing my job and somebody being like, do you ever shut up? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust's. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of. He saw it enough. Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction? Can I just say, I'm sure I'm going to be fighting Von Karma in the courtroom every case in this game. As Phoenix Wright games go, you typically like keep the same prosecuting attorney, like as your sort of foe the whole time. But like, she's so cocky. Is she not ashamed after 2 losses? I'm about to win. If you're wondering, I'm about to win. 2 losses to, like, keep going? That's crazy shit, Von Karma. I think you should retire. Retire at the lovely age of 8. Oh, man, if I could have retired at 18. Fine, you've got 1, but what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. She's very frustrated. Can you do it, Nick? Oh, fuck yeah. God, Phoenix Wright is so hot. And in the last video, I was like, we overlook how hot he is because we're too busy paying attention to everybody else. But, like, once again, let me just say, Phoenix Wright's so hot with his broad, like, shoulders that are typical of, like, this type of mediums, man, whatever. Of course I can explain it all. What was that? Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. Alright. If the cloak snagged onto the bust... Oh, that's me. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? You tell me, buddy. They were covered up? Do you get it yet? If the cloak snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. This is a stretch of fucking logic. And can I just say, I love the Phoenix Wright games. And what kind of grounds and makes these games possible for humans to fucking play them is that humans, most of them, not myself, can be logical and deduce things. This fucking case has been fucking insane and kind of illogical, like certain parts of it. So, like, Capcom, I love you, but what the fuck? Ah! Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the backside of the bust. Order, order. Do you think we're going to finish the case in this video? That would really change my life if we did. I would love to finish this chapter. This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me, because it fucking is. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick! Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel! Fuck me. The third bird. Is it? It is a bad reflection of how horny I'm on this channel. Alright, moving forward. Thanks for answering, guys. There goes the bird right now. Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude toward the ringmaster. Yeah, that's like his daddy. Anyone with any relation to the circus is what... Do you guys think... I have a theory... I've had 1,000 theories in these videos, and some have been super right, some have been super wrong, and some I feel like were neutral. Do you think because he was wearing Max's cloak, for the exact reason... Oh my god. Do you think because he was wearing Max's cloak, Acro thought he was killing Max, and didn't, and he killed the ringmaster? Now it's eating him up inside, and we shouldn't send him to jail because he already feels guilt and remorse, and he has learned his lesson. Please don't send Acro to jail. I need him to fuck me. Alright. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Don't... fuck the whip, dude. Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Not on purpose, they wouldn't. Or maybe they would. Whatever. I'm open to it. Whatever. Queen of being open. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. I've heard a lot of stories from Acro at this point. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaking. Acro's motive. Either killing the lion. He didn't care about the lion. He fucking hated that lion. It fucking crippled him and his brother. I don't know. Something to do with something. Why's my phone going off? Way to move. You hit your daily step goal. Sir, I'm sitting still. I talk with my hands so much. You can tell I talk with my hands because in the middle of filming this video, my phone just said, you hit your step goal. And this happened another time, if you remember a few episodes ago. And if you don't, then you're not a fan. Be a fan. Oh my god, the other day, because my only fans are bots, I got a comment from a bot. Well, I don't know if it's a bot so much as like an automated account, which like, what is a bot but an automated account? But it felt more, I don't know, it felt like less, somewhere between bot and human. And they left this terrible fucking comment about like narcissists and how they're just like disgusting evil people, and here's the company I use to hack into my narcissist's phone because fuck them, fuck their privacy, and yeah. And I get that it was like basically a bot, but like it pissed me off because I've seen so many things where people completely dehumanize like narcissists or people that exhibit narcissistic behavior. And I responded to this bot. So if you go back like a video or two, you can see me yell at a fucking robot for being a fucking piece of shit and trying to sell their services to people that feel like they've been a victim of a narcissist. And I understand, whatever. It's a whole thing. It seems this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. Oh, great. Is a fucking recess? I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after the recess. Oh, Mr. Dingling. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. If you wonder why I was laughing, it's because I cut the silence out. To be continued. I sat there in silence for like probably a good 45 seconds just looking at Mr. Dingling. And one, admiring how hot he is, and two, trying to come up with like a funny like dingling joke, like Mr. Dingling, give me your dingling, but like that's too cheap and obvious, and also not that funny. So save your progress. Yeah, let's save. This video is kind of short, so I'm gonna keep going, but that sucks. I would love to end on the to be continued every time. Oh, okay. I'd love to end on the to be continued every time. All right, so let's have this shitty, stupid fucking recess. December 30th. I can't believe it. Acro? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? You look spooked. It definitely is. And to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know? You're the horrors and the circuses on the map. You're not just a nobody. You're a hot, shirtless, flying magician. But you're not... Which is kind of the reason why... Hey! Oh, is it my friend? Hey, pal. You're gonna ignore... I don't remember his voice, you guys. You're gonna ignore me after I went through all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Ah, Detective Gumshoe! Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. That's not at all the voice he used to have, but get over it. People grow. People change. Now, I just fucking realized Gumshoes is on screen. Fuck yeah! Okay, I'm so happy and so horny. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, because honesty is more value than flattery. I'm actually not as horny for Gumshoes in this moment. Don't know why. I can't say why. I still love him, still horny for him in general, but in this moment, I didn't have the reaction I expected to have. Now, detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? We've got some really tasty milk. It's clown milk. How about a card trick, detective? Oh, well, if you insist. How about that evidence you mentioned? What is it? Here you go. Huh? This what? Yesterday in Acro's room? Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? Fuck her. Fuck that woman. That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything, but everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. God, he's so fucking hot. That look with his eyebrow was down, his other one was up. You can't see it anymore, but it looks great. I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me, I've got a message from the prosecutor. Can't she just tell me herself? Prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. Then that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What did he mean by that? The very end part. I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Ah, don't scare me like that! It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the care package from the circus? For the defendant. What? For me? Oh, fucking that clown is fertile as fuck. It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. Spoiled clown milk. Hey, an entire dairy's worth of milk? For me? Why are they giving him so much milk? Why are they milking those clowns? Give the clowns a break. Oh, we're back in court. That was the shortest recess. Every recess is so short. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Oh boy. About the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. That's it? That's the whole testimony? Okay, period. You're such a thoughtful young... God fucking is he ever. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone would think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need... There's very much a need for a cross-examination, sir. Your Honor. I don't know if sir is the right word. Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. Oh, I'm always going to cross-examine. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. No, I want to find the motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. Oh, fuck yeah. Look at him. About the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. Who is we? I know it's you and your brother, but I like to press on things. We? Yes. Oh, wait. Yes. My brother Sean and I. What? You have a... Fuck off, Judge! He's been over this 100 times. This has been, like, critical to the... Wait, have we gone over this in the case? Maybe not. I'm sorry, Judge. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Oh wait, that's Acro. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the Very Big Circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. Don't cry, Judge. It's gonna be a fucking K. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Yow! No crying in court. Let's keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony. That's when the ringmaster of the Baby Circus to present press. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? I know, he seems like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult. So how long have you been a performer? I became an acrobat at 9 years old. Press. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age? I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. Yeah, you have been. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the... we called ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. It's nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany. Fucking liar! The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You truly are a remarkable young man. How old is he? Like 20-something? I remember he's an appropriate age for me. 26. I'm not gonna explicitly say what my age is. But me and Acro are the same age? Okay. Truly a remarkable... Young man? Wait, does that mean I'm young? Is 26 young? I'm young, y'all. Remarkable young man. The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. I wanted to find a way to relate the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Press. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Fuck off. How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. Fuck you. Fuck you. No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see the witness ever taking the victim. Judge, let me allow you to see. Let me lead you to seeing. Let me guide you to the vision. Fuck! Oh, the theatrics again. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I just ended up looking like a jerk. Oh, don't declare him innocent just yet. I think that will be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that... It is pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. Oh, I can lose hell for this. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? Personally, I know that I can't. But, I'm also aware that probably Phoenix should have a reason he'd want... No! Because he didn't want the ringmaster. I'm really doubling down on this idea. He didn't want the ringmaster dead. He wanted Max dead, which is why he dropped the thing on the person wearing the robe with the flowers and the thing and the this and the hat and the this and the that. You know? So, no, I can't provide one. Because why would he want to kill the ringmaster? This man meant the world to him. He wanted to kill Max because everybody hates Max because everybody's a fucking bitch and is anti-androgynous ladyboy. Nick! I hope a ladyboy doesn't become like a offensive or a slur. And also, if it does, like, don't I have an excuse because I'm a ladyboy? Like, if you look back in time and you see, like, gay people saying the word faggot, you don't think, like, man, they were out of fucking line. People are crazy 10 years ago. No, you're like, other people were crazy. So I'm allowed to say ladyboy now and forever. And until somebody says it hurts them, the minute they say it hurts them, I'll refrain from the word. Unless it's somebody I hate, then I might try to hurt them. Not just kidding. That's a joke. Just a joke for us adults. Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. I fucking love me for getting this right, I think. Phoenix Wright? Meanix Wright. Because I'm constantly right. Meanix. I love that. Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so full-heartedly foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Rachel Berry, ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro. You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What? Oh, the hubbub. When they're hubbub, that's how I know I'm onto something. Order, order. This video's getting long, so we're going to stop it here. Give it the old save-a-rooney. Yoink. You know, proper yoink. Next time, see if the bitch judge who fucking can't command shit can get this court in order. And also other things. I'm so excited to find out what happens. I think I'm nearing the end of this court case. This trial, I suppose I should call it. Thanks for watching. Sorry for screaming. All the usual. Thanks for looking at that selfie of me. Okay. Bye.